but you got that condensate, but you got turbulent air, man. You got that funnel on the ground there, and it is tightening up here, David. It is getting tighter, and it is getting tighter here. There it is. There's a good shot of it coming up off the ground again. The good thing is, David, it's in the middle of just hay fields and a pasture and going into some wheat fields right now. I'm looking up to the northeast. There are a couple of homes here, depending on which way it drifts, David. It could hit one of these homes if it stays on the ground here.
Okay.
But again, it is moving and it is ramping up. And this may not be the end of this. This may turn into a bigger tornado.
Yeah, there
you
it
can
is.
see to the left and right of the screen.
Tornado on the
You
ground.
can see those two things kind of look like funnels. The one on the left kind of looks like another funnel trying to form.
Yeah.
That may merge into what's in front of it there, and this can turn into one large tornado that we've seen happen before.
All right, let's go back to radar. Okay, all right, thank you, Jim. Okay, I want to talk about the lineup most quickly here. These are all severe. They are not tornadic, but they are severe now, and they are spinning. We got to keep an eye on that, running from Palm Creek down to Enid, down to Wacomas, and then down to and east of Ames, okay? Going to have winds 60 to 70, quarter up to golf ball size hail, all the way down the line here. And the good thing about this whole line is that storms in the line, when they're together, they will have a harder chance to produce a tornado. They can certainly do it. Okay, let's come back down to the storm down south that matters right now. Tornado continues on the ground. We've had it live only on News 9 with a News 9 tornado warning. There's your hook. That's what Jim is looking at right now. And there it is. Okay, so Jeremy's right here. We have, and there's shear rate. It's ramped up. There's ramped up. Okay, so let's get, there's reflectivity. Look at the swirl now, right over and just southwest of Loyal. There it is in Jim's shot. All right, we've had it on the ground multiple times now to the southwest of Loyal. Okay, Brandon's right there. What does Brandon see in his shot? I'm looking at Brandon's shot. Okay, what does Val see in that shot? There it is. Okay, so it's lifted for now, but the wall cloud is still very, very low to the ground. Okay, let's do a storm track, and it's a little bit stretched out now. Let's zoom in on it one more time. Okay, so here it is. So there's the hook. There's Brandon, there's Jeremy, there's Kingfisher. This is going to be north of Kingfisher. We got to watch the storms back to the west. Wow, look at the wall cloud. Look at the wall cloud, folks. And again, this is going to Marshall. This is going to Crescent. This is going to go between Dover and Hennessy. If you live between Dover and Hennessy, this is going to be a tornado warning for you, okay? Let's go back to Jim's shot here on links. Let's go back to Jim's shot. And look at the shot. There's the cone. There's the cone now. And that's going to be just to the west of Loyal. Jim, it looks like it's on the ground again. Tornado's on the ground. If it's not, it will be here shortly. Look at the rotation of that shot from Jim Gardner. Look at it spinning from left to right. Spinning hard and fast. Go ahead, Jim. Give us another update.
Well, that's right, David. In fact, it's been going to the ground and coming back up. It's been on the ground a few times here while you were talking. You just couldn't really see it until it moved into somewhere to pick up some dirt or debris or some of that dry grass. Then you can see it turning on the ground here. So it is still, it don't appear to be on the ground right now, but at any moment it's just going up and down, David, and touching up and down there. Now there's a farm coming up. You can see on the right side of the screen. Now we're kind of in a paradox here, so we don't really know where that storm is located at that farmhouse. But if you pull back, it looks like it's just going right for it. But it could be to the, it could be to the east or west of it. It's on the ground again. You see it right there.
There it is.
On the ground again.
Oh, there's a vortex on the right side. Look at the vortex now. Multiple vortex. There you go. There's your tornado on the ground. Only on News 9 right there. There's your tornado. Right? A little bit of a spin up going on. And you're thinking, wow, is there a pond there? No, that's condensate developing on the ground. That's water vapor that is actually developing on the ground. Okay, and that it just weakened. So when you're looking at an area and a tornado goes through, you think, well, that house was it, and the other house wasn't. What happened? Well, because you get these little vortices, right? Meso little vortices in there that will, again, produce a tornado right there. Then across the street, there's no vortices, so they miss out. Unless it's a big, wide, and violent tornado, that's a different deal. This is what I call a merry-go-round of tornadoes. We got the main cone here, and then we've got suction spots or tornadoes coming down underneath it. Okay, let's go to Val Castor. Let's bring Val in here. And Val's right there looking right at it. Go ahead, Val. What do you think? Just put down another brief tornado. There's the cone. There's your shot. Go ahead, Val.
Condensation, narrow funnel of condensation all the way to the ground. it briefly touched all the way down. But I'm telling you, this is a broad rotation. David, it can very easily form into a bigger tornado at any minute because it's strong rotation and it's also wide rotation. You can see it right there. I know you've been watching it from Jim Gardner's shot, but every now and then you see this condensation, narrow funnel, and it's going to do it again in just a minute. Come all the way to the ground. This is going to be about 1 mile southeast of our location that we're looking at right here. And David, it's really not moving that fast at the moment. That's you.
We need another one too, and maybe two more.
There it goes. There it goes.
Okay.
It's going to do it again.
Maybe 3 going south. Okay. There it is. There's a wall cloud.
Right in motion.
Yeah. And looking on the ground here for any debris. That's in Valcaster shot. And then we'll go back to radar. Look at the motion here. Right here. Right here. See that? What's this right here? Right there on the right side. Right here. This is where it's going to do it. It's going to do it right there. And it's going to try to do it right here. This is where it's going to do it. Right here. Look on the ground behind this tree. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. All right. Look at it. Wow. It is turning. And there it is in Jim's shot. Right here. Here we go. Here we go. It's going to put out a bigger tornado. Let's go back to Jim's shot. Let's go back to Gardner's shot here. And there it is right there. And there's that cone that Val's looking at. And this is going to be the right side of the tornado, or the wall cloud, the left side. There's your cone right here. So we have we have 2 areas in here that are spinning. Okay, let's go back to Lynx 3. Let's go back to Lynx 3 and take a look at it here on the big view. There it is right there. It's northeast of Loyal. There's the hook. There's the tornado. All right, there's the tornado. And let's back out of this just a second. I want to talk about what's going on. What do you got?
There's been some reports of funnel trying to form west of Lacey between O'Keene and Lacey along Highway 51. Looking at radar, nothing too ominous there, but that's also a storm with some rotation as well.
Okay, let's go back to Val's shot here, and there's the funnel right there. There it is. Horizontal funnel came out of the wall cloud. It did tighten up to get that. And Val, go ahead and give us a quick update on that.
Okay, David, so this whole rotation now is almost lifting due north. It's almost like it's trying to occlude at the moment because it's lifting directly north. I mean, it's going to come almost right over us or maybe just past east of us, maybe a quarter of a mile or so. But I think it's lifting north now, David, which is significant. If you live out here, just keep that in mind. I see a house about 200 yards to our east. They better be in their shelter right now. Okay, David. It has passed north of the road. Look over here to the left. Look over here to the left. Look over to the left.
Yeah, there it is.
I see the rotation is north of the road now, north of this dirt road.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right there.
North.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. Yeah, there it is.
It is trying to occlude.
Yeah, there it is. It's on the right side. Okay, all right. So it's a little messy right now, which is a good problem to have. We don't like it messy. We don't want it to be all tight and everything, and then you get all kinds of problems, right? As long as this is interacting and having problems, that's a good thing. We've already had multiple tornadoes, but if we can keep them as they've been so far, and that has been weak, that is a good thing. Okay, let's go back to Lynx 3, and this is a hook I'm talking about right now. This is that leading storm, and we always say this, storms by themselves are the scariest storms of all, right? The storms back in the line, they're struggling because they're competing with each other, right? They're trying to become dominant. Well, it's hard to become dominant when you're right next to another storm that's taking all your energy and your warm moisture and everything else. But we have this one supercell here all by itself. All right, so Dover, the tornado threat for you is not there. That's going to be to your northwest, and that's going to head off to the northeast. All right, so Cass, we need to bring that storm truck way to the northeast. For sure, get Hennessy in it. There's where it is right there. Brandon is there looking at it. And Brandon's right underneath it. So tornado warning. I don't think it's on the ground right now, but looking at all of our tracker feeds, I think it has lifted. I'm pretty sure it has lifted right now.
And the rain from the west is quickly encroaching on it, so.
Yeah, so here's the deal. So here's the hook. Here's the updraft back in here. And this wave now is moving faster than the actual storm, and it's going to absorb it. So good news is that when it absorbs it and brings it in, that's going to be a good thing, right? It will weaken it even further. So that's a positive for sure. All right, let's go back to Jim, and he's back on the shot here a little bit. He's back to the southeast, looking back to his northwest. Go ahead, Jim Gardner, give us an update.
Well, that's right, David. I'm almost sitting over the top of Loyal right now, shooting back to the northwest. And Lacey is